Greetings from Minnesota. I'm John Gross. Let me set the scene for an imaginary story. A mom dies, and then a year later, dad dies. And the family decides to have an auction, and they sell off everything that mom and dad owned. And the family thought it would be easy, but it wasn't. Once they got to dad's coat, it brought back a flood of memories about dad, and it only sold for $2. And then there was a small thimble that made people cry because it was the thimble that their mom used with the lost and then found buttons that they sewed on to the shirts. Now, for the auctioneer and a lot of the people, it was just things that were cheap. But for the family, it was precious memories. And they only had one more thing to sell. 'Twas battered and scarred, and the auctioneer thought it was barely worth his while to spend much time with the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. "What are you bidding, good folks?" he cried. "Who'll start the bidding for me? $1? $1, who'll make it $2? $2, who'll make it $3? $3 once, $3 twice, going for $3. But no, from the back of the room, a gray-haired man came forward, and he picked up the bow. He wiped the dust from the old violin, and he tightened its old loose strings, and he played a melody pure and sweet as a caroling angel sings. The music ceased, and then the auctioneer, in a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What are you bidding for the old violin now?" and held it up with a bow. $1,000. $1,000, who'll make it $2? $2,000, and who'll make it $3? And going, and gone, said he. The crowd cheered, but some of them cried. They couldn't quite understand what changed its value from $3 to $3,000. Swift came the reply. It was the touch of the master's hand. And many a man or woman or boy or girl with life out of tune and battered and scarred with sin is auctioned cheap by the thoughtless crowd, much like that old violin. A mess of depression, stress, anxiety, and memory loss, and they're spiraling down and down and down and down and almost gone. Then the master comes, and the foolish crowd can never quite understand the worth of a soul and the change that's wrought by the touch of the master's hand. I love a quote by Les Brown. He said, "Sometimes when we have teeth-rattling experiences that shake our very foundation, we run to God only to find out it was God who was doing the shaking." Now, if you're down and out and you're ready to give up, find a way to put meaning and motivation into your mess, and you can turn your mess literally inside out. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And you're wondering, well, what's the main thing? Winston Churchill gave a speech, and it was only 6 words long. And I think it's the main thing. Winston Churchill. Never, 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 never give up. If you have faith in the future, you have power in the present. And remember the touch of the master's hand. Thanks for watching. I'm John Gross.